Everywhere?
Everywhere.
And Facebook?
On a Tuesday night?
Good to go.
Hey, do your intro.
Can we get a microphone check over here, please? Are we checked on microphones? Can we hear we on set number one?
Microphone's good.
Number two?
You said number 2.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to the PowerCast Live with you every Tuesday night. We are here sitting live on a Tuesday night just after 5. We had an exciting week,
It's before 5.
an exciting weekend, and we are going to talk a little about real
We're
estate
just
today.
eager to get started on this.
Eager to get started.
Super eager.
Make sure always to follow us on our social media platforms. Go to YouTube, type in Team Powerhouse Real Estate, hit subscribe. Join us, follow us, and listen to us on the road. Go to Spotify, go to TikTok, go to Apple Podcasts, go to Google Podcasts, go to Facebook, go to Instagram. Go everywhere and anywhere you want us to be. We're streaming live with you on the road. Also on the replay. Love to have a chance to be a part of your lives and appreciate the opportunity to work for you, educate you, and of course field questions from you live as we're on the show here. We have a very special guest today in the show. Unexpected visitor. His name is Eric Vasquez. He's on your far right. And
203-707-9077.
a great number to know and remember. I'm sure it's on the screen for you to have.
Learn it. Know it.
And
Save
and
it.
believe in it. Believe in it. And in the middle we have a guy also known as the tender.
No.
Tinder B.
He is the
Nope.
super tender.
Nope.
If you're looking to meet a great guy and you're single out there, a female specifically looking for a great guy, there's a guy in the middle here. This is a dating thing going to happen right now that he is not expecting. So, if
Listen,
you're looking to date,
dads are nothing if not embarrassing.
so what we're
Okay,
going to do here
so-
tonight is we're going to actually have a dating service today. A lucky lady out there who's interested in dating two men. His name is Daniel
He's
Lamel.
losing it.
His,
he's
his
losing
phone,
it.
His phone number is 203
Oh my god.
508 80.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right, you're right,
forget
you're
that
right.
earlier number. Don't call that earlier number.
203. I gotta get the phone number to find out what the number is.
No, you were right.
All
on
right, so
this.
Daniel Lamel, find him on Facebook, find him on Instagram. He is definitely looking to meet a nice young lady, someone the age group between, let's say, 17
No.
and 30, and older, depending, if you're interested in younger men.
my God.
He is a great guy, hard worker, excellent student,
Drives a Porsche.
great personality, and loves to have some fun. Is that fair, reasonable, Dan?
Yeah.
All right, Daniel. Your phone number, by the way, Eric, you have his phone number in your phone, don't you? Because I don't have it mememorized. Would you believe it or not?
No, it's
203
No, it's okay. He doesn't want it publicly.
Yeah, no, you're right.
503 530.
Yep.
I should know my son's phone number by heart. Maybe my wife Valerie's out there. She can help
Nope.
me out and
Nope.
post that
no,
phone
I'm
number.
Good, thank you.
Val, Drew, if you're watching the show, please make sure that you have Daniel's information
I doubt
available.
Val's happy that you're soliciting your son on social media.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Dating. No, but if you're seriously interested in meeting a nice guy, this guy here is great.
Or he knows somebody.
Or you know somebody. He's at someone. What would the age group? Say 17 to 30. Would that be a fair, reasonable? 17 to 25.
17? Too young.
He's
No, but it's no.
no. It's 17 to 18. That range, kind of. And then you
Is,
have
you're a
old,
sophomore now?
old, yeah.
Sophomore in college?
Yeah.
just finished his second year.
Yeah, sophomore in college. Come on, guys.
All right, TikTok. I know you're watching out there, and you're interested. You know somebody who's perfect for this guy. By the way,
Do you have a TikTok account?
He does have a TikTok.
Yeah,
account.
What is
do.
it?
Is it Daniel Lamel?
No, I think it's like Danny Dimes or something.
Danny
like that,
Dimes?
but yeah.
Danny Dimes.
You
Look
gotta
it
stop-
up.
You gotta stop pulling your chin though, because you're gonna have what
Okay.
I have. They call a triple chin. You don't have one. with a
Okay.
chin. All right. Anyway, so going back to the real estate podcast, because you came here for a podcast of real estate. But by the way, and I need to know from you right now, Thane, please, in our background, running the podcast here. Is anybody on Facebook watching and commenting at all?
Nobody's
Please
watching.
let us know. And then also on Instagram, and then of course on TikTok, because people have a chance to actually get to know this guy, Daniel Mel. I'm sure your family, your friends, and all of your student affiliates down at Lynn University appreciate you on campus.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so very much. Anyway, real estate wise, though the market is absolutely crazy. It's a great time to buy a house. if you can.
If you can find one.
If you can get a house, you're going to make some great money because the market is only jumping week by week, month by month. And a positive note is that if you buy a house today, 2-3 years you want to sell, you're going to make some money. Yes, absolutely. We couldn't say that before. We used to say 5 to 7 years before you can consider buying a house and making money. My buddy Brad Wiseman in Pennsylvania,
Uncle
from
Brad.
Keller Williams Platinum Realty, a great guy, a great team of people out there. If you're looking to buy a house in Pennsylvania, they'll tell you what the market's doing over there, week to week, month to month. As a matter of fact, with the inventory, I think they reached over 300 homes available in the county, which was like ginormous. They're so hurting for real estate more than we are over here, as a matter of fact. I think in New Haven County we have more than 300 homes. I think we have in the ballpark maybe 500 if I'm right. Eric, you'll pull the details up for us right now. So is it a great time to buy? Is it a great time to sell? And the answer is there really is both. And I say it to you because a selling standpoint, you're making more money in a house you've ever made before. Facts. And more importantly, you want to make sure your house looks and feels right so every buyer wants to buy it. Well, how do we do that? How do we get a house to make sure it looks and feels right, Eric, in a house? What kind of programs can we offer these people?
700.
700 New Haven County?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's climbed up. We're at 700 homes in New Haven County. That's got to be at least 250 homes more than last week, I'd venture to say.
That's no price range whatsoever.
Keeping
It's
price, just
everything.
homes. That's
It's
actually
everything.
that's a great sign for you buyers out there. More and more homes are coming to market in different areas. Got to keep an eye. You got to have a great realtor working for you. Somebody who's on point. You got to be able to get in touch with them. You want a full-time realtor. Somebody who's picking up the phone, picking up your text message, responding to you. Am I talking too fast?
Dave,
That's
Yes.
Home Zen Condo.
Charles Gaetano said hello to
Charles Gaetano from Team Powerhouse, a beautiful
She
girl,
said hi to
an
Danny.
amazing
Not to me,
person.
not you.
and
Hi,
a
Charlesy.
happy hello to Daniel Lamel. We
So
love
it's-
Charlesy.
So
By
it's
the way,
557 houses, and the rest are condos.
we should throw out Charlesy's phone number out there too, there, Eric. Why don't we get Charlesy's number on the thing? Since she's watching and listening live, she's an amazing realtor to work with on Team Powerhouse. She's full of fire. This girl has got knowledge and she's got fire behind her. She's all over the place, ready to work for you. Charlesy's number, Eric, please, let's give the shout out to Charlesy.
203-982-7887.
That is not a singles dating number. That is specifically for real estate.
982 what?
982-7887.
Charlesy Gaetano. We have Jamie Franco, by the way, on location in West Haven. We can't go live to her today because she's actually making a movie and a video shoot of a house coming in the market in about a week. Super excited about that. That's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath colonial in the heart of West Haven.
63 coming soon
63 coming soon.
in New Haven. Yeah.
New Haven County.
New Haven County.
That's better than New Haven because that would have been all in one area.
2 of them in Cheshire.
63 homes coming for sale in New Haven County. Guys, this opportunity is on fire. So from a buyer's perspective, you need to make sure that you're qualified speaking to a mortgage broker. Make sure you're speaking to a good mortgage broker. That mortgage broker, you should have their cell phone number. If you don't have a cell number for your mortgage broker, that's not the right mortgage broker for you. I'm saying to you, I'm putting my name on that, and it's important to know the relationship between you and your lender is like you and your financial advisor. If you need your financial advisor, you should be able to pick that phone up and call them and know that they're going to be available to you. Would you agree with me? Is that a yes or no? The same thing with a mortgage broker. You definitely want to make sure your mortgage broker has a cell phone number with you. If they're busy on nights and weekends, that's not the person for you. There are a lot of great mortgage brokers out there. Make sure that you have an intimate relationship with them, that they know and care about your situation, because you've got to be aggressive. When your agent is asking for a pre-approval and you don't have an updated pre-approval, guess what? You will lose that opportunity to buy a house. What do you want to tell me, Eric? Because you got something hot to say. You got a house in front of you. What are you thinking about?
No, it's in North Haven. No, I'm shopping from some clients.
Yeah.
I figured I'd let you talk and I'll shop.
So if you want a great realtor, don't call Eric because he's basically, no, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, honestly, when it comes to buying a house, you guys got to be prepared. Daniel, you know your dad,
Yeah.
right? What do you think about that? Phone calls,
Oh, it's always a phone call or text message. Always.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, in this business, you went to real estate school, right?
I did.
And
I did.
are you okay? Your eyes all right?
Yeah.
And don't get nervous. It's
No,
just like
I'm not.
7 cameras on you, all these lights and all this
No,
publicity.
his phone hasn't stopped lighting up since you put his number out to the
We
public.
just, can I see it for 1 second? Is this your phone?
Yeah.
Let me just make sure it's not my phone. Hold on a second. I gotta see something for one moment. One moment in time.
Oh my God!
I
How
know.
desperate are we that Dave is singing?
I know. I gotta get to see something for 1 second. Hold on one
My
minute.
mom said hi, Danny.
Oh yeah, Jamie Franco.
Hi, Jamie.
We can't wait. All right, so Danny's phone number 203
Oh my god.
584 4008.
Oh my god.
Daniel Lamel, if you're looking to find a nice young man to date, I'm putting it out there 203 584 4008. I had to pull the number up because I couldn't remember the number by heart.
Dave, what's wrong with this picture, Dave?
Oh, that picture is missing.
What's wrong with this picture?
Well, nobody else can see that picture.
I'm
There's
asking
stuff-
you.
There's stuff.
What's wrong with it? Well, well, it's got great space, a washer and dryer, nice shelving behind there. We're missing a little bit of wall. That's no big deal. I mean, we obviously had, the paper in the ceiling. That should not be, it's reversed, it's upside down. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
If you have a basement, and Eric will show you quickly, if
I
you
don't
have
know
a
if you guys
basement,
can see this.
if you have insulation in an area, that paper that you see there on insulation is supposed to be on the opposite end so that the pink, yellow, or orange stuff that you see is actually hanging out. It should never be the paper side because
Fiberglass.
paper catches, fiberglass.
Fiberglass.
Because paper catches fire. And if paper catches fire, that's not gonna stop a house.
So that
from burning
paper,
down.
is a vapor barrier.
Right.
Okay, so that paper should be facing the floor of the first level when it's in the basement.
Or
So you should see the pink or yellow fiberglass insulation. You should not see the paper.
it could also be insulation in a wall that's on the one side where you see the paper. You want to basically the point is that the paper should not be on the outside because it can catch fire and then it can catch fire to wood and yada 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 and then we have smoke and fire and everything else.
So I
Thing,
quizzed
Anybody
you
who-
and you passed.
I-
Nice job.
yeah, baby.
Anybody?
Anybody have some questions out there from Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook? And again,
You know, it's
anybody
funny,
that's
back to the whole market situation.
yes.
My clients called me on Saturday and they said, so, is the inventory picking up yet? It's almost like you're driving in your car and your kids are asking you, are we there yet?
Right.
They're waiting for that tipping point where the volume is gonna pick up a little bit and just,
Well,
it looks like it might be starting to, I don't know.
We're definitely due for a volume pickup, but that's not going to change pricing. Understand this. So, Eric, we're about to talk about something that we have a program that's called Real Vitalize. Now, if you're looking to sell a house, it's important to know about this program. We need to talk about this for you as a seller. If you hire an agent that does not have this program available to you, your chance of selling a house for more money will be less. Let me explain to you what I mean by that because it's a lot of words. That being said, so you have a home. You need to update a kitchen, a bathroom, you want to paint, redo some floors, maybe paint your vanities, maybe you want to do hardwood floor refinishing, maybe you replace some doors or some windows, a heating system, an AC system. Coldwell Banker has a program called Real Vitalize. I call it Revitalize because it revitalizes your house. And the way it works is if you have equity in your home, this program allows you, the seller, not to pull $1 out of your pocket. Zero, bupkis, nada. Now what happens is we go in there, Eric and I, or anybody from our team, we have great agents on our team who will sit there and walk through your home, talk about what you should do to update your home. And by those things you do to update your home and give a little pop to it, it makes a huge difference in how it looks in photo and video. We'll get into video in a minute. So it looks on photo and video so that when people want to see your house for sale, they're flipping through with their phones or their computers or their iPads. And it takes about 3 seconds for someone to decide if they want to consider looking at your house or not. Now, you and I both know that if you see a house sitting now in the market for a week, what's the first question people say, Eric?
Was looking up for,
If you see a house in the market for 1 week or longer, Eric, what do people think?
something's wrong.
Something, 1 week on the market, you must be something wrong. That's
1
why it's not
week?
selling.
5 days.
Exactly.
5 days. If it's not on the contract, 5 or 6 days today, something's up.
So it's important to make sure that you have great photos and great video of your home, but more importantly, that it has a pop to it so people want to come and look at your house. That means you need to, declutter. Nobody wants to see your plants or your flowers or your tchotchkes that are everywhere in that house. They will appreciate your family photos. There's people out there in the business that say, well, you should take your family photos down. I will say to you just the opposite, and here's why. You're a buyer out there, you're walking through a house, Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
and you see no family photos in this house. What are you thinking to yourself?
What's wrong with you?
Something might be wrong in the family situation here, and maybe they're desperate to sell. Not a good thing. So it's important to show a happy home. Whether it be with 1, 2, go out and buy photos with kids and family in it from, Marshall's or some kind of place. People like to see positivity around them. Is that fair and
Why
reasonable?
don't you give them the website?
Ford?
globalbankerelite.com/Real Vitalize.
This way they can learn a little more about Real Vitalize. That's
Yeah.
actually a good idea. But better than that, I think it's important for them to talk to us because you can read and look at something, but it does not sit as well as in when you educate somebody face to
The
face.
value, so this way they can learn about the program, but from us, they'll learn which components or what areas they should put their investment in,
100%.
you know?
We have a property right now, again, Jamie Franco, she's on fire, by the way. She's got listing after listing coming to market, so proud of her. She got a condo coming to market in East Haven in a couple of weeks also. We walked in together, and what happened was, when you have family involved in selling a home, other personalities and dynamics, as you know, it makes it more difficult for you as maybe the lead person to make decisions because you have other family members that are maybe giving their personal input as to what they think. And maybe their personal input is not accurate or good information. And having a realtor to kind of help you guide them and everybody else in the group to understand what is important to do to get the house ready. The realtor's job is to help your home perform in a way that is unprecedented. Now, we're in unprecedented times and markets and properties sell so quickly. We still want to make sure that we can bring the better buyer to your house. Fair and reasonable?
Where's Danny's cup?
Danny is on.
No, I got community cup, which the cup everyone uses. I don't want no community cup.
You're more than welcome to share your dad's cup.
You do have one though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, does this have your name on it?
Yeah, it says community on it.
Like the community trough. No, he's got a nice Daniel cup with his name on it, the Team Powerhouse logo.
Yep.
So if you guys have any questions out there as we're talking, please don't hesitate. We get a lot of times questions that pop up after. Thane, are you live on Facebook? And can you see
Yes,
on our
I see.
page? Is it our
Yes.
personal page or our team page? A personal page or a team
Both.
page? So is there anybody that right now is asking any questions from the personal page or a team page or making comments?
Scott said I don't have one yet, and he was talking about a cup.
Scott Boucher
Yes.
does not have a cup yet because he hasn't made it on the show yet.
I thought it was about Tinder
Now,
page.
while he does build bridges, and he does a lot of, maybe what might be somebody to bring on the show, talking about building bridges in Connecticut. It might be
Yeah,
worth
that's a good idea.
educating people about bridges. They may love him or hate him. It could be one or the other. Because people may not be happy with the kind of work that's been happening on the bridges that it's happening over here, or they might think that Scott and his team are doing an amazing job. It's a 50-50. I'm starting to bore Eric over here.
No, I'm listening, go ahead.
So talk to me, Eric, about what else you see going on in the
Bridges.
market.
Hmm?
What do you see going on in the market?
What do I see going on in the market? Well,
While Eric's looking at that, let me ask you guys, what did you do this beautiful holiday weekend? Did you enjoy? Were you in the sun getting some color? Were you having a couple of cocktails? Maybe. I know I did, and I enjoyed it. And by the way, speaking of cocktails, have any of you tried yet the new hard Mountain Dew? Unbelievable, all right? You don't have to like Mountain Dew to like these drinks. And you know what I found out recently, Eric? Not only have they multiple of flavors and tastes, which are phenomenal, there's no caffeine in them. I had a handful of them on Saturday, and I was saying to myself, oh my God, I'm not gonna fall asleep because, oh my God, all this caffeine I drank. And then I kind of did a little Google search onto the hard Mountain Dew. There's no caffeine in the hard Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew does though.
Mountain Dew does.
Yes.
So it's actually,
does.
the way that the hard Mountain Dew is made is like a beer. They actually go through a whole yeast process, which I found to be very interesting. But you would never know it. Pretty wild and tasty.
Scott said he's had more than a couple.
Yeah, Scott had more than a couple. I'm not surprised. We should have more than a couple together. That's what we should do. I'm happy he's changing his choice of drinks nowadays. He left the old and coming into the new. He's got to change it for sure based on all the things that have been going on with that old one. Yada, yada, yada. All right, and I'm not putting that comment out loud. That's what we're talking about over here. So, Scott Boucher, a great guy. He's also the, well, I'll leave it right now for the show when he comes on one day.
Yeah, don't ruin the surprise.
You want to ruin the surprise. He used to do, did Jim used to be a stripper? I heard he was a stripper in the day. He was dancing, I forget, we'll talk about that later on. So, speaking of that, Daniel, let's talk about you.
Speaking of stripping, wow.
Let's talk about your new job.
Hold on.
Wait,
Think you're stripping and go right to the new job.
Daniel
I have to go to
just-
the office the first time tomorrow, by the way.
Daniel has got a new job for the summer through his school. He's got an internship. Dan, you all right, buddy? Your allergies bothering you? What's
No,
going on?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So when Danny gets nervous, he just want to hear. So you got a new job. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Working with the Hartford Athletics.
Yeah, so the Hartford Athletic is a soccer team in downtown Hartford. It's fun to work there. I have a great boss.
What's your boss's name?
Lily Donatelli.
Lily Donatelli. I want to thank you so much for hiring Daniel and making him a part of your crew. I have a chance, a lot to learn, at the team and the organization.
Yes, so soccer team. We have games this.
don't they call it a club?
No, it's a team.
Don't they call it a club in other places?
I couldn't tell you. I know rugby's a club.
Rugby's club. Yeah.
But let's go back. Hold on. So the soccer team, yeah.
We have games every Saturday. We have scrimmages also throughout the month, and we're hosting a bunch of events this summer at the stadium.
So we should probably bring the Hartford Athletics program on the show. Would be a great idea to talk
That's
more
gonna
about
be really
that.
hard to, really hard to.
That's okay. We'll make it happen.
Right.
Maybe Lily will come on the show with us over here.
Maybe,
We
but
can
she's
have
very
her.
busy all the time.
Of course, she's busy. She's the head honcho.
Yeah, she was. She helped build the organization with
It's pretty amazing.
the owners. Yeah.
So now at the Hartford Athletic Stadium, they have an amazing program over there with soccer games. A great place to go and have some fun with their family, have some drinks, have some food, and you can
Yeah,
also
so
go ahead.
tickets are actually not too expensive because I just go on. You can go on SeatGeek and they're I think like $20 a person. You can
That's
find
pretty
them for
reasonable.
cheaper than that. So yeah, it's fun to go out there. The concessions are not too expensive either.
Great place for the family.
Yeah, great place for a family. You just got to get there early because parking fills up quick.
So let's talk about that. So they're also having different events being held there at the stadium, and also looking for maybe some new venue opportunities
Yeah,
for
so
companies.
we July 14th they have a concert going on. I think they also have a July 8th. I have to look. And then we were just talking about in a meeting today.
Can you stop touching your eyes, please? The
Sorry,
whole
they're
world's
itchy.
trying to-
They're itchy. They're itchy.
I got the pollen on. Just keep going. I'm sorry.
And then I'm not too sure when this event is, but we're having a beer festival at the stadium.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so we have to go reach out to different, many different breweries
So
around.
what you're
here.
saying to me right now, to all of America and all over the world right now, is they're looking for vendors for breweries who are
So-
interested possibly. And if you're interested, by the way, in this whole thing, you've got to contact Daniel directly so he can see if you can qualify and get a chance to be
Well,
a vendor at the
First off, it's not. We have a big list already from the previous years, but I guess we're doing things differently from last year. So they want our help to see what we can bring in too. And then I'm pretty sure going back to our meeting that they're trying to bring in some other people as well that aren't beer vendors. So like anyone that's got a business, I think can set up a table for $200 and they can come and support, support, but go advertise for themselves if they want.
Maybe Team Powerhouse wants to have a table there, Eric. That could be a little bit of an interesting scene, huh? Have a table there at the athletics over there, and
Sure.
also maybe have a chance to meet people in the Hartford area looking to buy or sell a house. But let's talk about even some local breweries that we know about. There's one in Cheshire just opened up not too long ago, right?
And there's a couple in Cheshire,
There's
right?
Cheshire, they have Suddington. The Cheshire, do you know about?
Stony Creek and Brantford too.
Okay.
Isn't there a couple people we know have own breweries too?
We do know some people. We'll keep it hush hush. It's
Okay.
May not be legal. No, I'm kidding.
Dave,
Yes.
Drew wants to know if you are going to talk about her
Drew.
That was from Valerie.
Drew, Jiminy.
Hold on, Drew. We're going to talk about Drew Juliana, our little princess who just turned 5 years old, who we wanted to have on the show, by the way. Drew, your brother, loves you,
Yeah.
and we love you very much. And we would love to have you in the show, Drew. I think all of America would love to have you here.
Yeah, she'll
Um,
run the show too.
She'll run the show. She'll have some fun. She'll give us some laughs, and she loves Uncle Eric very much. She always asks about him. But Drew Juliana, we would love to see you, and I'm happy that you're watching the show. I'm so proud of you. You know, Drew goes on YouTube. She finds our shows. She hits play. She goes, "Look, Daddy, you're on TV." That's pretty cool stuff. You know, pretty cool stuff. But yeah, we would love to have Drew. Hey, maybe you have a kid out there who'd like to come on the show and make a spotlight, be a famous person in all of New England, Connecticut. You know, I want to get back on the show over here. Eric, what do you
I'm
find?
looking for the breweries that you guys are talking about.
In Cheshire, there's a brand new brewery that opened up last year.
Isn't there one in the Watch Factory?
I'm actually embarrassed that I can't remember the name of it because it's a pretty well-known place now and people love
Counterweight
it.
Cheshire Craft Brewing.
All right, so Eric will get back to you on this, but the idea is that the Hartford Athletics is looking for, they're having a brew fest. And
Yeah.
looking for some local breweries that might want to join, and it'd be a lot of fun. And if you're a local business that may want to be able to have a table there, let's make sure you can contact Daniel because he's going to put you in contact with the right people. That's the 203 number, 584-4008. Is that right?
Yeah.
584-4008. And again, if you're single and you're
Oh
looking
my
for
God.
you're looking for a great guy, good person,
Oh my
I'll
God.
tell you, you'll have a lot of fun, you'll laugh a lot, that is for sure. And it's not so bad visiting him at school. He goes to school in Boca Raton, Florida. Like, who's better than you? Having a guy that you can come visit in Florida?
I know. And I
That's-
also have an apartment with that.
That's right, with a brand new
Two
apartment.
other roommates.
Two other roommates.
Yeah.
Kim and each.
Kim and each.
That would be also known
Sorry,
as.
bad people. Yeah, I don't even know what it even means. Like it's just
You
a word
have
we came up with.
CJ
Yep, CJ.
Durnick, and you have Luke
Gettleman.
Gettleman. Two great guys. Have a lot of fun with these guys, hanging out. They do have a beautiful brand new apartment that they just rented out. Well, I should say, we just rented out. $4,000 a month, but who's counting?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got decks and pools and.
We're just missing a golf course.
We're missing a golf course. All right, everybody out there. Anybody else want to be my son? By any chance? Anyway, we are enjoying your time this evening. Hopefully you're having some fun. Drew Juliana, our pride, a little monkey. By the way, how about bringing your granddaughter in here? That would be a lot. You would melt the hearts of America.
Oh, sure.
Would she be
She
somebody
melts mine.
for every time you see her and everything? Eric's a very, very lucky man to have a very beautiful family. We actually had his son about a year ago in here, Dylan Vasquez.
Wasn't he on with Danny?
He was
Yeah.
on with Danny, and but we have yet to have your granddaughter in here. Would you like to share with America her name?
Sure, it's Farah.
And how old is Farah?
About a year and a half.
We have some great video coverage of her also that maybe Eric will share with us one day. You know, cutie pie. No, not going to happen, video coverage. We'll just have to have her live on the show. Would mom let her come on, you think?
Nope, I doubt that. No, she's against having a kid on social media.
What's going to happen is ever will happen, she'll be all over social media, and then what will happen is TV coverage, movie channels, all this. It would be bad. It would not be good for her. It could happen. Anyway, going back into the real estate game. So the market right now, guys, as you know, the market is a very hot market. As Eric mentioned, there's about 700 homes plus in New Haven County that are on the market, coming to market, about 62 we just said, right? My number's correct? And with that being said, it's important to know it's a great time to buy, but you've got to make sure you have a good mortgage broker, somebody that you know and trust. Let your realtor refer you a lender. You know why? Because they know who works well and who does what they're supposed to do for you to protect you. When you go and you get a
I have an update.
update,
63 now.
63
Another
now
one
homes
just
coming to
came on.
market. Came on the market, coming to
No,
market.
coming soon.
What
just-
town is that last property just popped on the market? Could you tell me?
East Haven.
In East Haven, we have a house.
Haven.
Also known as Staven.
Staven.
David.
Also known as the, well, no, you I'm gonna say it. We love East Haven, and East Haven loves you. Great place to live. and a great time to buy in East Haven. You have Highway 91 and 95, very convenient to both sides of East
Shoreline.
Haven. The shoreline,
Shoreline.
absolutely. Great restaurants. You are down Silver
The
Sands Beach
beach.
Club. Silver Sands Beach Club.
It may have not come
We
from there.
love
just
that
now.
place. What's that?
I may have been there just recently.
Yeah, Daniel just came from the beach as to why he is looking as disheveled.
Oops.
No hair done over
Well,
here today.
I text you if you want me to come on the show.
Don't forget, possibly needs flood insurance.
You may or may not need flood insurance depending where you buy a house. That's another
In Staven.
in East Haven. You know that song that they had from East Haven with Santa Claus, the whole thing. Remember that was a great. Vinnie Penn, I used to play that song all the time.
Vinny.
Vinnie Penn, great guy.
Yeah, still haven't met him yet.
You haven't met him in person?
No,
Really?
really.
We have to get Vinnie Penn on the show. Vinnie Penn, if you're watching and listening, and everybody out there who knows Vinnie Penn, he knows my family very well. Greatest guy in the world, as you know, Vinnie Penn out
He
there.
dated your sister.
No, I don't think. No,
No?
they were very good friends. They
Oh.
could have dated. I would be okay with it if they dated my sister. Such a great guy. But I think they're best friends and very, very close friends. Vinnie Penn and my sister, our sister, my sister Dorit, yeah, Vinnie Penn, great guy. Loved him on the show. Be a great person to have. Completely, if you know Vinnie, all he does is make you laugh. He's also the guy that does the movies on Channel 8. You know? He talks about all the movies coming. All right, going back to the real estate market, we're all over on the show here today because it's a completely. We were supposed to have a very special guest today on the show, but she couldn't make it because she's on scene making a movie. We can't wait to see the movie she's making. This video, this house. She got all dolled up. She's got completely, how should I say, pre-marketing a property like you've never seen before. And when this video comes out and you're going to see her live on camera, fire. And that being said, that's how the team is as a whole. So if you're looking to buy a house or sell a house, definitely make sure to follow us on social media. Look at the photo of that team. There's going to be an updated new photo coming out probably tomorrow for you to see of the team, and some more details come around with that as well. All right, so we're at 5:30 right now. We're going to go to the next part of the show. We'd love to give out a free tumbler. So Daniel, would you please get us to that part?
What?
You're going to tell everybody they have a chance to win a free
Oh,
tumbler.
you have a chance to win a free tumbler.
How do they do it, Danny?
You have to go like every social media page and subscribe to YouTube, and then you automatically get entered into a contest.
You have to tell us you want
And
to
you
be
get put on the
Spot.
the wheel.
The
Wheel.
wheel.
on the spot. Like you right now? Just put you on the spot? Okay.
Do you know what we should do? We should actually have a contest. Who wants to come live on the show and be on to the actual podcast? We could do a raffle for that too. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Have any special guests live on the show who wins? We'll talk about that sometime very soon. So if you would like a chance to win a tumbler, please go to TikTok. Raise your hand. Say, "Hey, David, Eric, we want a tumbler." Send us your information. Give us something to go with. so
Oh,
we can
heck,
add
if you have an
to our-
interesting story and you think you want to be on the podcast, reach out to us.
I love that idea.
We'll look at it and
Oh,
Definitely.
you have to head back on. We're talking to him this weekend.
Could you do a little louder so there's
You should Billy Treelor.
Billy
Because we
Treelor.
were just talking about
As a
that.
matter of fact, Daniel, you're right. Billy Treelor has opened up a brand new cabinet
Countertop.
company.
Yeah.
And
what company?
kitchen
Countertop.
cabinet, Billy.
Oh,
Billy.
yeah.
We're gonna have to Billy back on the show, and he's so busy right now, but we're
He's
gonna get
due.
him on. He would definitely do. I'm gonna get you the name of the cabinet company because I want to say it correctly and not screw that up. So if you're looking to redesign a kitchen, all right, this is very important to know. I can promise you that you'll have.
No, it's under Bill.
And then Bill, huh? All right, Bill, there he is. So, Manaj. It's called Unreal Designs, okay? There's a company that's been developed. The guy's been in the business for 20 plus years. Billy Treelord. He was on the show. He's going to come back on the show. It's called Unreal Designs. He just opened up his spot in North Brantford. He's actually still finishing it up. But the point is about Billy Treelord being one of the sweetest, nicest guys I've ever met. The guy is a genius. The guy can walk into your house, walk into your kitchen, redesign the whole thing, and just leave your mouth completely wide open, and you're going to be loving and excited about your new product. All right, going back now to the end of the show, when we give it a free tumbler. Eric's going to tell me something.
No, just waiting for Danny to send us to the wheel.
All right, Danny, send us to the wheel.
Sending you to the wheel.
All right, thing.
Wow.
I don't know.
Thanks, Danny. Have you ever seen the show before? You ever seen your dad go, oh, let's go to the wheel?
Let's go to the wheel.
There you go. See?
All right, ready?
Yes.
Sit.
You did it great in rehearsal. No, we didn't.
All right, who's going to be the lucky winner?
Lucky winner is Malaxi Cam, but they've won before, I'm pretty sure.
Malaxi Cam.
And
Malaxi.
there's no social media.
All right, let's go to the next
Okay,
winner.
spin it again.
Let's spin it again for another new winner. That's a big wheel.
That was a good spin.
That was a good spin.
Colleen Lawless.
Colleen Lawless, congratulations on winning a free tumbler. Where would we find her? From what avenue is that?
Doesn't say. Just
All
says
right, Colleen Lawless, if you're watching the show, and if you guys know Colleen, make sure to get her to reach out to us to tell her you just won a free tumbler.
I don't think
Let's-
she's from Peru.
She might not be from
No,
She might be more of a local girl.
she's not one of our Peru followers.
That's probably very true. Sending out tumblers to Peru can get expensive, by the way.
Big following in Peru.
Facts.
funny.
It's facts.
Fact.
We are all international over here. Everybody, we want to thank you so much for joining us today here on the PowerCast. Want to thank you for having our son, my son Daniel. He might be on Eric's son too, for all I know. And make sure if you're looking to date a great guy, 203-584-4008 for Daniel Lamel. In addition to the fact that if you're looking to buy a house, call Eric Vasquez, call Charles Gaetano, call Jamie Franco, call Shannon. There are so many people on our team that can get on the show to come out here who haven't been out in a long time.
Oh, Gene.
Call G Max, call Gary Monroe, call these guys up. They want to take care of you. It's important for you.
Forgot
Alvin,
Faustino.
right? Faustino, absolutely.
Madison.
There are so many great agents on our team.
You can't go wrong.
You cannot go wrong. It's very true.
Can't go
Great
wrong.
agents, great team, great group of people who love and care about you. But we need to make sure that you're reaching out to us. We'll get you the contact, whatever you need. Thank you so much, everybody, for being part of the show again this week. We appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, since Danny's home, will he be back next week? Do we have a show next week?
We have a show next
I'll
week.
I'm busy. Very, very busy with work.
Yeah, especially after today's phone number fiasco.
203-281, blah, 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 yeah.
4008.
No, it's 584-4008.
Okay.
Danny gets a little embarrassed. Do you blame him? Go
He's
and give
a
them.
modest kid. He's a modest kid.
I'm obviously a little biased.
Guy.
Guy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say
Definitely.
kid.
It's all right.
All right, everybody. We'll
I'll
see
take
you
it as a
next week.
compliment.
We love you, Drew, Juliana, Valerie. Thank you.
Mom,
for
I hope
the
my
show.
dinner's cooked already because I'm getting a little hungry. And it better be good too.
Oh my gosh, that is not a good way to end the
You
show.
just lost dinner, man.
Well, good night, everybody. Before we get into trouble over here.